Hello and welcome to my little selection of Carlsen games showing the reigning world champion as a splendid combinatorial player. First example, Magnus Carlsen playing Oruyov, and at the time this game was played, Carlsen was merely 12 years old. The position after Queen e7 by black, and we see this constellation. White's queen on a5 and black's bishop on a6 and king on b7. And this, I'm always skeptical about this setup, as black is quite usual in the Scotch opening. The bishop a6 has got no move, and the king on b7 is tied to its defense. So once white can disrupt this constellation, you will probably win a piece somehow. Okay, first question. What would you do with White's knight on c3 in this position? You've got two moves, and Carlsen picked the right one, of course. And yeah, White to play. What would you do with this knight on c3? What would be your move in this position? Knight on the rim, you say, and in this case, this is absolutely positive. Knight a4 is the right move, which Carlsen played in the game. So in this position, Carlsen played the move knight to a4, with the obvious intention to go knight c5, picking up the bishop on a6, winning easily. Knight a4, and to this, black replied d6. In contrast, after knight e4, d6, white would not have the continuation from the game. So this is the reason why this knight move to e4, which looks so natural and good, is not so good in this position. Knight a4, yeah, two moves for black here to check. First is d6, which we will see is the game continuation, but of course black has also the option to play knight takes a4, just get away with this knight. And okay, your move again. How does white recapture? B takes a4, of course. White opens the b file for his rooks, and yeah, here black is absolutely lost. He's got nothing better than bishop takes c4, and white's attack quickly becomes overwhelming. B takes a4 is one of the points of knight a4. So after knight takes a4, Carlsen would surely have recaptured with a b pawn. B takes a4, which opens the b file towards black's king, and white's attack quickly becomes overwhelming. Let's check one line. Well, black has only got one move, in fact. He must take on c4. White just goes check on b1, king a8, for example, and now queen takes c7, which threatens queen b7, checkmate, and also sometimes bishop takes c6, which forces black to go d takes c6, and then this queen on e7 might be hanging. For example, bishop a6, and now the immediate bishop takes c6 is possible, but it's not. White doesn't need this. This is possible, for example, to win the queen, but there's no need to hurry here. This is not the best way for white. He simply plays rook to d1 in this position. And then, okay, he's threatening rook takes d7, and if black were to protect this pawn with rook d8, then white can simply capture here and capture black's queen. So after b takes a4, it seems that white is winning simply. This is why black did not capture there, but played d6 instead. And now, well, what's the big difference between having played knight a4, not knight e4? Your move again. How did Magnus Carlsen continue in this position as white? Exactly. Bishop takes c6. Well, black has to recapture. King takes, and now queen takes a6, and this black king on c6 is absolutely horribly placed, and white wins quickly in this position. This is the difference between the line knight e4 and knight a4. After knight e4 d6, white's bishop cannot take on c6, but after knight a4 it can. So here after d6 we see the advantage of the knight being on a4 and not on e4. The long diagonal of the bishop is open and white can take on c6, forcing black to recapture. Queen takes a6, and now just look at black's king. It's horribly placed. And white won quickly. Okay, let's continue. Black played e4 here, and white immediately opened lines on the queen side. c5, pawn takes, now knight takes c5, just away with all protection pawns of black's king. King takes c5, and now one last question on this game. How would you continue here? Would you give a check, or as white there, many checks to check here, kind of, or would you play a calm move, restricting black's king, taking away squares from it? So, your move, how did Carlsen continue in this position? What do you think? Thumbs up. Absolutely right. Rook d1 is the best move, and Carlsen played this calm move in the game. It controls the d file and prevents black's king from escaping there to d6 or d5. And now, after rook f to d1, white wins quickly. Very good. So, after king takes c5, the best move, which Carlsen naturally played, is rook f to d1, preventing any escape of the black king via d6, d5, or even d4 to get to e5. And after this, white wins quickly. The next move will probably be rook f to c1 or b4, and, well, black's king is just so vulnerable, it gets checkmated quickly. And when you have an attack, just imagine you have this position and you see the black king on c5. Of course, it's very tempting to give checks on c1 or with the queen on a5 or a3 or anything. But these calm moves are often the strongest continuations of an attack. And they are, well, they're difficult to play over the board. A calm move, if you have a check, you tend to give this check and not to play the calm move. Rook f to d1. The d file is blocked now. Black went queen e5, and now Carlsen did not play rook c1, which is also possible, but I think he played the quickest. He found again the quickest way to checkmate. He played b4 check, and then it goes quickly. King takes, rook b1 check, rook b3, and queen e2 checkmate. Carlsen was 12 years at the time of this game. Yeah, first example. I hope you like it.